my brave warriors. Blessings of grace and peace be with you today and every day. With this, I wish a beautiful and graceful good morning, kiddos. How are you, everyone? I hope you all are cool, fit, and doing well. Kids, I hope your portal online test was good. And those who didn't attempt it, please focus on your studies and be serious as almost we have reached to the end of the year. In the previous class, we have learned that how Shivaji Maharaj gave slip to the emperor, escaped from Agra and reached Pune. Yes, kids? As we have seen how Shivaji Maharaj has signed a treaty and handed over 23 forts to the Mughal emperor, out of which one of them was Kondana fort, and Shivaji Maharaj planned to recapture the fort. So, today we are going to learn about story of recapturing Kondana fort in lesson number 14, that is, the fort is captured but the lion is dead. The 23 forts which Shivaji handed over to Jai Singh were still in the hands of the Mughals. Kondana was one of these 23 forts. One day, Jijamata said to Shivaji, Shiva, it is not safe to leave the strong Kondana fort in enemy hands. You must recapture it, that is, take back again. Shivaji was thinking on the same lines. He was very unhappy that Kondana was in Mughal hands. Both Shivaji and Jijabai Sahib were very unhappy about it. It was like a thorn in their side. Shivaji started making his plans for the recapture of Kondana. Who could be interested, that is, assigned with this task? It was very difficult to capture Kondana fort. Kids, do you know whom did the task of capturing Kondana fort was assigned? Some of his devoted people. Yes, kids, very good. One of the devoted among them was Tanaji Malusre. He was Shivaji's comrade, that is, companion right from the beginning. He came from the village Umrathe near Mahad in the Konkan in Ratnagiri district. He was ever ready to put his heart and soul into any work assigned to him by Shivaji. Tanaji was strong and well built, and as clever as he was brave. He was passionately devoted. Passionately means having strong emotions to Shivaji. Tanaji was busy making preparations for his son Raiba's wedding. Everyone in the house was busy with the marriage preparations. The marriage was only 4 days away. Tanaji thought that he would go and invite Shivaji Maharaj and Ma Sahib to the wedding. Accompanied by Shelar Mama, he went to Shivaji Maharaj to give him and Ma Sahib his personal invitation to the wedding. On receiving the invitation from Shelar Mama, Shivaji said, Shelar Mama, you go back and celebrate the wedding. I am sorry, I shall be unable to attend. I have decided to lead a campaign, that is, fight for the recapture of Kondana. As soon as Tanaji heard this, he said, Maharaj, do you propose to undertake this difficult and dangerous campaign while Tanaji is still alive? Then what is the use of persons like me? This will not do. I shall first perform the marriage of Kondana by capturing it. Raiba's wedding can wait. He said, अब लहराओ बगवा, पहले शादी कोंदाना की, फिर मेरे रायबा की. You must allow me to lead this campaign and give me your blessings for its success. I suggest you kids watch Tanaji movie. I guess some might have watched also. Now, let's have a look on a clip. Kids, we will study in detail about this clip ahead. With these words, Tanaji took charge of the campaign and left for Kondana. The fort was then under the immediate control of Udayban. Kids, who was Udayban? He was a Rajput officer appointed by Jai Singh. Udayban was a disciplined and vigilant, that is, very careful officer. There were two entrances to the fort. Both were heavily guarded by Udayban's men. How then to mount an assault, that is, physical attack on? Tanaji quietly made a detailed inspection, that is, careful examination of the fort. On the western side, there was a steep precipice, that is, a very steep side of mountain, where there were no guards. Tanaji decided to attack from that side. He explained his plan to his younger brother Suryaji. He said, you take a detachment, that is, a group of members separated from main group of 500 troops, and try to reach the Kalyan gate. With another 300, I shall scale this precipice and get inside the fort. As soon as we are there, we shall throw open the doors of the Kalyan gate. Then you step in and join us. Together we shall destroy the Mughal troops defending the fort. With the plan thus finalized, Suryaji and Tanaji went their different ways. Over the precipice and into the fort. It was a dark night. Tanaji and his men were gathered at the foot of the precipice. The sound of crickets could be heard all around. 5 or 6 members of Tanaji's party started to scale the precipice. That means started walking upward area. It was indeed very high and deep, but somehow they managed to get a foothold in the rock, put themselves up by pushing their fingers into the rock crevices. That means narrow crack or space of rock and began the difficult and dangerous climb. Slowly but surely they reached the top. As soon as they were on the safe ground, they tied a thick rope to a strong tree and let it down the precipice. The others took hold of the rope and climbed up to the top like monkeys. Kids, take a glimpse on how they are climbing like monkeys. By now, Suryaji had reached the Kalyan gate. He waited there for the doors to open. The battle on the fort started. Udayban heard of the attack. The battle drum was sounded. Udayban's garrison, that is, caretaker of building or town, attacked Tanaji's men. A grim, that is, very serious battle started between the two forces in the light of dancing torches. The Mavlas opened the doors of Kalyan gate. Tanaji was fighting like a brave lion. Udayban attacked him. Both were very brave, and the battle between them was fierce, that is, horrible. Tanaji's shield, that is, metal piece to protect from danger, was broken. So he tied the upper garment round his defending hand to parry guard Udayban's blows, that is, current of air, and continued to fight. In the end, they both were mortally, that is, badly wounded and fell fighting. Now, kids, see how Tanaji and Mavlas fought bravely and Tanaji hoisted the flag. Kids, who is the lion in this story? Tanaji. Very good. With the death of Tanaji, the Mavlas found themselves without a leader and began to retreat, that is, go back. By then, Suryaji and his men had arrived on the scene of the battle. Suryaji was deeply grieved, that is, sad, to know that his brother was dead. But he had no time for grief, that is, sadness. He had to continue the fight. He cut off the rope by which the Mavlas had climbed the fort. Then he stood in the path of the retreating Mavlas and said, "Don't you see that your father is lying dead here on the battlefield? Are you not ashamed to run away like a bunch of cowards?" That is, easily frightened, डरपोकों की तरह. Turn back and fight. I have blocked your retreat by cutting off the rope by which you climbed up. The only choice before you is either to jump to your death over the precipice or to turn back and fight to destroy the enemy. Kids, you might have heard the saying, एक तरफ खाई तो एक तरफ कुआं. This kind of situation was arrived. So, the Mavlas returned to the fight and attacked the enemy. A fierce battle raged. That is, powerful battle continued with great force. भयंकर युद्ध हुआ. The Mavlas ultimately conquered the fort, but in the process had lost their brave and lion-hearted leader Tanaji. Jijamata and Shivaji Maharaj heard the news. They were struck with grief. That is, they were hit with sadness. Shivaji Maharaj expressed his sorrow in a single sentence. The fort is won, but the lion is dead. Now kids, have you understood how the lesson got its name? The fort is won, but the lion is dead. So, Kondana became Sinhagad in memory of the great warrior, brave soldier who gave his life to recapture it. This event took place in 1670. Later on, Shivaji Raje personally went to Umrathe, that is, village of Tanaji, and performed the wedding of Raiba. I hope kids, you all have understood the story and brave deeds of Tanaji Malusare by recapturing Kondana fort and Shivaji Maharaj renamed as Sinhagad. Thank you. Bye. Take care. Have a good day, kids. Hey kids, a very good morning to my brave kiddos of Gurukul English Medium School. How are you everyone? I hope you all are good and doing well. Welcome back to the last period of second unit test. In the last lecture, we had studied about story of brave deeds of Tanaji Malusare by recapturing Kondana fort and Shivaji Maharaj renamed as Sinhagad. Kids, have you attended any of the function which you remember the most? Yes, teacher. Marriage function, birthday celebration or birthday party, picnic party celebration. Okay, very good kids. Based on this, can you guess what we are learning today? Teacher, something about celebration. Okay, good kids. So, today we are going to learn about lesson number 15, a memorable ceremony. Ceremony means celebration. Kids, why did Shivaji have himself crowned? Teacher, for Swaraj. Yes, very good. But for betterment of Swaraj, he had crowned himself. Crown means officially wearing a crown. He took the oath, that is, formal promise of Swaraj in the temple of Raireshwar. He had to face numerous, that is, various difficulties and calamities, that is, serious damage in his efforts to win Swaraj for his people. But with great courage and skill, he overcame them all. Swaraj had stepped, that is, moved out of its childhood and was growing fast. Men like Murarbaji, Tanaji Malusre, Baji Prabhu, nursed, that is, brought up with their blood. The new kingdom was both respected and feared. with a view to having this kingdom recognized by all other princes in the land, big and small. Shivaji decided to have himself crowned. After hundreds of years, a king was born in Maharashtra who would treat all religions equally and give justice and happiness to his subjects, that is, people. Shivaji decided to have himself crowned so that everyone would come to know that Swaraj had been firmly established. He did not do it for self-glorification, that is, self-praising or personal happiness. He did it to give the newly founded Swaraj a firm footing, that is, strong base. Kids, which is the capital of Swaraj? Teacher, Raigad. Very good. Shivaji selected Raigad as the capital of his kingdom. Raigad was a strong hill fort from where it was easy to administer the kingdom and keep a watch on the enemy. Shivaji Raje inspected his troops at Chiploon. He visited Pratapgarh and took the goddess Bhavani's darshan. In grateful memory, he presented to the temple a golden canopy, that is, tent, Mata ki Chhatar, for the goddess. Preparations for the coronation were going on. Coronation is the ceremony of crowning a king or queen. Shivaji Raje ordered a golden throne to be made and had it studded with precious stones. Throne means special chair for king or queen. He put a white royal umbrella over the throne. Invitations to the coronation were sent out to the princes and kings, learned Brahmins, all other sardars under his command, that is, order, and other officers. Gaga Bhatt came from Varanasi to act as the chief priest, that is, Pujari, at the ceremony. Gaga Bhatt originally belonged to Paitan, but had settled down in Varanasi. He was a great and renowned, that is, famous scholar respected in Varanasi. Shivaji Maharaj made detailed preparations for the coronation. Men were sent out to bring waters of the 7 rivers and the sea. Nearly 50,000 people gathered at Raigad. Small tents, big tents, spacious shamiyanas to accommodate the guests could be seen everywhere. Kids, it was the time of big celebration. The coronation day dawned, that is, ceremonial day began. It was indeed the most auspicious, that is, lucky day. Musicians began to play on their instruments. Singers began to sing. Music and singing filled the air. There was an atmosphere of joy everywhere. Shivaji Raje sat on a golden seat in full regalia, that is, clothes which king wear. A canopy, that is, chhatra, and the fence, chambre, were held over his head. There were priests, each one carrying vessels of ghee, dahi, and honey. Gaga Bhatt himself carried a gold vessel filled with the waters of the 7 rivers Ganga, Sindhu, Yamuna, Godavari, Krishna, Narmada, Kaveri, and of the sea. Gagabhat held the vessel over Shivaji's head and started reciting the coronation mantras, that is, Rajya Abhishek Kiya. From 100 tiny holes in the vessel, water started dripping down on Shivaji's head. After ablution, that is the act of washing by the sacred waters, Shivaji Maharaj got up and bowed before Jijamata and touched her feet. Jijamata held him in close embrace, that is, hug. Her eyes were filled with tears of joy. Her 30 years' efforts at last borne fruit, that is, turned out as planned or given successful results. The dream she had nursed even before Shivaji's birth had at last come true. The tears in her eyes were tears of joy and fulfillment. Shivaji Maharaj was also deeply moved. Glory be to both of them. After meeting Ma Sahib, Shivaji Maharaj sat on the throne. Maharani Soyrabai and the Crown Prince Sambhaji Raje sat next to him. His 8 ministers stood on the either side. Gagabhat held the canopy lined with gold and pearl tassels, that is, threads or ropes tied together at one end, over his head, and said, "Victory be to Shiva Chhatrapati, now crowned king." The ornament of race of warriors, everyone present followed suit, that is, law, and in one voice wished victory to Shivaji Maharaj. Guns were fired from fort after fort. The whole of Maharashtra echoed with one voice, Shivaji Maharaj ki Jai. Shivaji's coronation took place in 1674. From that year, Shivaji Maharaj started a new calendar, the coronation calendar. He became a great king like those in whose name people start a new era. He struck, that is, put his own coins, some foreign envoys, that is, representative of other place from government. Representative is spokesperson or someone who has been chosen to speak, were present at the coronation. The English had sent their envoy Oxenden. He was the spokesperson of English people, came with valuable presents. Subjects from far off areas and places had also come to see this ceremony. The whole world came to know of the big event. Shivaji's fame spread everywhere. I hope, kids, you all have understood why Shivaji Maharaj crowned himself, so that he can give Swaraj a firm footing by fulfilling dream of Jijamata. Thank you. Bye. Take care. Have a great day, kids.